EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Orlando taking on the Mounties of Montreal. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys 1-0 following the season-opening win last Sunday. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Nice little juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Mounties are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw to the right. Held in by Addison. Here's 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Mounties are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Aviators, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. Right side. It's Bond. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
And in Orlando, first down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Aviators.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have got it back to within a score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A 1-yard gain.
Throwing is Hurts.
3rd and 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A.J. Cole in
on 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
7 yards.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
From the gun, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets it to Addison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Montreal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 61 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Hurts on the option right. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
In motion right is Addison. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Look at the big fella go. And finally taken down at the 15. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
Another Montreal first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A gain of a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Man open left side is Brown. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is third and a yard.
7 brings up third and 1.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Montreal first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with it. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Orlando takes back over on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 32.
He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Orlando.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators have cut it back within a score. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week. And he does it again here in week 2.
And, Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover. And he's feeling it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Ready? When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now. And he is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
And in Orlando, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And in Orlando,
he really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
That's taken in by Bond. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Aviators are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
That ties the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nifty move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Mounties offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Montreal.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
They'll take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively and offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 6.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. And it's Justin Fields. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Tigers even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Next up, it's the next matchup in the NFL International Series games. And it's Justin Herbert. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Elks are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Tyler Algier. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Blues are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
A gain of 14. First down, Aviators.
CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Mayfield's pass.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll give him a first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Mayfield on play action. Left side, he's got Robinson. Here's 2nd and 7.
Robinson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mayfield.
At the 29.
Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Orlando first down.
He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Aviators have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Aviators 28.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball
go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in forward.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Back at the 41-yard
so
line.
their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a
gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
A 28-yard gain. And an Orlando 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I mean, it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Mounties offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Addison will go in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Addison will go in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
Addison. A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Montreal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And a Montreal first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw again. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Complete to
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be solid. Under pressure, and they got to it again. Jalen Walker drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And now back out comes the offense. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for an Orlando first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He finds Robinson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And an Orlando first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw, Mayfield. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Montreal 1st down. 1st and 10. And
they're going to look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
From the 31, Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts, and of course the 2-minute warning to work with as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, motion.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24, Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Aviators.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Orlando, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Montreal, they'll drop to